We will start today's practice in a child's pose. Become aware of your body and the space around you, and allow your body to melt down into the earth. Bring the attention to your breath and come to the fingertips. Walk your palms to the right side for a side stretch. Gently move to another side. Coming back to center. Inhale, wave forward into your tabletop and find cat and cow poses. Take any movements that feel right for you here. Slowly come into a neutral spine. Next, inhale, lift your right arm up, side twist. Exhale, right arm forward, left leg back. Release. Another side, left arm up. Arm comes forward, right leg back. Release the tabletop. Inhale, right arm up, side twist. Thread the needle. Option to bring your left arm to the front of the mat or take a half bind. Coming back, side twist to the right, neutral spine. And the other side, left arm up, down for thread the needle. Option to take your right arm forward or half bind. Coming back up, side twist to the left and back to tabletop. Come into Anahatasana, Transition into low plank on your forearms. Side forearm plank. Back to center. And a side plank on your right arm this time. Back to center. Release, Sphinx pose. Coming down onto your mat. Preparing for locust pose. Inhale, locust pose, with your legs and arms up. Release. Interlace fingers behind your back. Inhale for your locust pose once again. Release. Interlace fingers behind your back. Inhale for locust pose. Bending your knees and coming to bow pose, Dhanurasana. Release. Transition into upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your feet to your hands, halfway lift, forward fold. Coming up to stand, arms up, via your heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up, forward fold, halfway lift, step back and lower the knee. Inhale, slide back bend. Release palms to the ground, higher plank. Lower your knees and chest to the ground. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Next, inhale, jump to the top of your mat, halfway lift, forward fold, coming up to stand, palms to heart center, Tadasana. One more time on the other side, forward fold, halfway lift, Stepping back with the opposite leg this time and lowering your knee. Slight back bend. Palms to the ground, higher plank. Knees and chest to the ground. Slide for upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, jump to the top of your mat, halfway lift, forward fold. Coming up to stand, palms at your heart, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up, forward fold, halfway lift, jump back to Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Lower your knees on the mat and come to a kneeling position with your toes tucked. Preparing for camel pose. Half camel pose. Back to center. Sitting on your knees. One more time. Half camel pose. Option for a full camel pose. Catching your heels. Coming back up and sitting on your knees. Option for a jump through to sit on your mat and lower yourself down onto the ground. Bridge pose. Option to interlace fingers behind your back in your bridge pose. Release. One more bridge pose. Option to take a full wheel. Release on the ground. Supta Baddha Konasana. Placing your feet together. forward fold on your back. Happy baby pose. And any movements that feel right for you. Option to straighten your legs. Release for shavasana. Thank you so much, and namaste.